Pleasant View has been around now for over 40 years, providing services for people who have developmental disabilities throughout all of Harrisonburg and Shenandoah Valley. We began with 6 people at Turner Group Home in 1971, and now we have 11 locations that we operate throughout the valley, 16 programs, and we also have a spiritual component to our program. So we have become a very comprehensive type of service for people with intellectual disabilities. As of August 2013, we are serving about 100 people in residential programs and about 125 people in day support.
We provide many different residential settings at Pleasant View. We have small group homes that have 5 or 4 people, all the way up to an intermediate care facility that has 15 people, and they work with people who have a little bit more medically involved issues. We also have sponsored home services, and that's where people live as members of a family in the local community, and we supervise that. And we also have agency-directed companion services where the individuals, they interview and hire their own companion to help them in the home and in the community. We have 2 center-based programs at Pleasant View. We have one in Broadway and at the Regional Center, and we have one in Harrisonburg in our new building. The center-based programs, they concentrate on learning skills such as self-care skills like tying their shoes, washing their face, and up to people who are learning how to use a computer. Community Connections combines meaningful volunteer work with training in various skills such as job, community, and social skills. Pleasant View understands and values the uniqueness of each individual and aims to help each person develop his or her skills in a setting that is appropriate for him or her. Supported employment started back in 1999. We have enclaves. We have 2 models. We have enclaves and individual. And in the enclaves, the job coach goes along with the persons, 2 to 8 persons, works alongside them, teaches them the skills that they need also, and stays with them through the entire employment hours. And we're doing very well. We have people who have been in an enclave for over 10 years. And we support them in any way that they need. And sometimes we have to do some of the work too, because that's part of the support that they need. We have enclaves at Walmart, Hardee's, 2 Goodwills, and Shenandoah Growers. We also do the individual model. That's where people are referred to us. We talk with them, we see what their interests are. We help them create a resume. We take them out into the community and do situational assessments. That's where they don't get paid, but we go out and see what their skills are.
The help that we get from fundraised dollars helps us with some other things like giving the people we serve the opportunity to go to special places like camps and to have outings and to have a more extraordinary life, to have a life like everyone else would like to have. And that's what comes out of the fundraising dollars. Well, Pleasant View is a nonprofit organization, a faith-based nonprofit. We have state funding that we receive. About 80% of our budget currently, 2013, is coming from state funding, but that leaves 20% that needs to come from other sources. Some of those are grants, some of those are funding from families, and some of the people we serve themselves help participate. But a big portion of that is fundraised dollars that we need to collect from the community and need to have given to us. We've had a lot of community support, and we've been very grateful for the generosity of this community. The Harrisonburg, Rockingham County, the Virginia Mennonite Conference, the whole area has just been incredibly supportive of Pleasant View through the years.
Organizations like Pleasant View are providing what I can only call a wonderful, not just wholesome, but a wonderful opportunity for disabled adults to enjoy a place to live, that their needs are cared for, the opportunity to see their families is there. They aren't estranged. This is a welcoming place.
I lived in a locked up facility and I lost my funding. And when I lost my funding, they did not find me a place to live They left me on the street, an emergency shelter, and that's where Pleasant View found me. It's a good place to live in Pleasant View, and I would suggest support it as best as you can if you can. It helps them go on outings, and it's a nice place to live, and I have fun.
A number of years ago, the board and the staff decided that it would be a wonderful component of our program to actually have a pastor on staff. So Dave Gallman was hired as our pastor. We have a spiritual program that we offer to people. Dave meets with the people who we serve around their birthday every year, and along with the program kinds of things that we do where we plan how we're going to work with people in terms of developing skills and job placement and that sort of thing, he spends some time talking to them about what they would like out of their spiritual life. 2013 has been an exciting year for us because for the first time we have developed, in addition to our mission statement, a vision statement. And so the vision of Pleasant View, which we see as a large one, beyond just necessarily what we can accomplish as one organization, but it's our dream for the world, is that people, all people, will be able to have the supports that they need to live in and enrich the community, so that people are going to not be in institutions anymore. They're not going to be put away from other people. They're going to be out in the community, and all people, whether they have a disability or not, have the right to live in and enrich the community.